Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Destructive News Network. News, no matter how destructive. And I wanted to play this story. This is something that happened recently, really recently. There's not many details besides the information in this report. And I'm sure, things will start to pour out as, the hours pass and information comes out. Maybe. Let's take a look.
The search is on tonight for the shooter who gunned down two people just a block from Hollywood Boulevard.
Well, one of the victim's children were in a car nearby. KCAL9's Candace Crone is live in Hollywood.
This is Hollywood, California, gun-free state.
Where she spoke with neighbors who heard the gunshots. Candace.
Well, Pat and Juan, tonight we are waiting for the coroner's office to identify the victims killed. I want to show you they were gunned down where you see those two cars parked right here on this street. Now, we spoke to several neighbors earlier today who said they didn't know the man and woman, but are still devastated by this tragedy.
Ooh.
For that,
you can hear the gunshots and you can hear people screaming, and it's not screaming like, people that aren't involved, like people in houses, like, get down. Like, you can hear the person being shot screaming, like their last moments here. Let's spin it back.
Several neighbors earlier today who said they didn't know the man and woman, but are still devastated by this tragedy.
for that to happen is like really scary.
The sound of back-to-back gunshots still has neighbors rattled after a gunman shot and killed two people in Hollywood late.
Look at the police just hanging out, texting, some of them laughing. Like, they literally have the best job on earth, man. They don't have to do anything. They get a gun. They get the right to kill people, regardless of if they've done anything wrong or not. They've got the full weight of the city government on their side when they screw up. It's an amazing job.
Thursday night,
I went to go look.
Oh my gosh!
And this dude runs by, and is basically he runs by and he just like keeps running with a gun in his hand.
McCreary Duckett's home security
I wonder.
Camera captured the moments
Man, that
leading
camera
up to the
sucks,
shooting.
Man.
Neighbors say they heard arguing along Carlos Avenue near Gower Street just after 11 p.m. Seconds later, shots rang out.
You don't see anything on camera. You don't see anything that's happening there, but you heard a commotion happen.
The weird thing is, like, that's a whole block of houses, and one of them has a camera. Like, this is crazy. I live in a place where literally every home has a Ring camera, the doorbell camera. Every house. There is not one house in this community that does not have a video camera. Every house has a camera, literally. And we're doing videos on neighborhoods. In these neighborhoods, some of these neighborhoods are really nice neighborhoods with nice homes. And you're telling me these people don't have cameras. I just do not believe it. I believe that it's a scam or a setup in some kind of way. That these cameras, these houses, these homes in these communities don't have cameras. I just don't believe it.
You heard them go, "Oh my God, no! I don't have any money. I don't have I'm broke." And no, he stole my purse, and they took this, whatever. And the guy just said, "You just start firing rounds into both of them."
The victims, a man and woman in their mid-20s, found dead in the street. Police found the woman's two children in a car nearby. They were not hurt. Neighbors say violence in the area is not uncommon.
In this neighborhood here, there's always something going on. We always hear like
smiling.
Because
it's funny. And that's another thing. Everybody's gay. Everybody's a punk. Everybody's a weirdo, a leftist. And the answer to all the problems is to make sure that everyone else in the country doesn't have guns. And it's always funny. You get them on TV and they're like, there's like this grin, like he's like happy. You're happy that there's violence in your neighborhood, and potentially two of your neighbors were savagely killed. Their kids probably saw it, and now their kids don't have a parent. And this brings you glee.
Hollywood.
Let's go back and look and just look at the micro
going on. We always hear like
the smirk.
It is Hollywood. We have the strip right there.
I used to live in Baltimore, and I thought that was dangerous. But actually,
no,
when we
bitch,
moved
it
to
is
Hollywood,
dangerous.
It's a little bit more dangerous.
I'm scared to death to live here.
Both places are extremely dangerous.
Bullets were ricocheting outside my doorstep.
Yes, that's a war zone, sir.
Now, investigators have a very vague description of the suspect. However, they do believe that he knew the victims. However, a motive is still unclear tonight. Now, if you have any information on this deadly shooting, call the LAPD.
Can we just like put some stuff together? The guy said he gave a quote. One, it was more than likely blackmail. Looked like a black male, even though the footage was garbage. Looked like a black male. The guy said what they were saying to each other. It was a robbery of some sorts. And then they said that they didn't have any money, so he just executed them. And the crazy thing is, we keep, nationally, we keep pretending like this place is some great place, some safe place to be. California, especially that region of California, they have the most documented number of active gang members anywhere in the world. Anywhere. They have this is the number one gang population is in this city. And the government is constantly making sure that regular everyday people cannot do anything but die and call the police. And they show up late. They're not showing up to help anybody or save anyone. We're talking about the police departments. We're talking about the police department that will witness a murder actively happening, will sit in their patrol car, duck down, wait for the murders to stop, then call in a shooting, and then give chase. That's what they do. And you're supposed to sublet your personal security to these people. They don't want to die. They have a great cushy job. Why would they want to risk their life for you? And then you sit there and you vote for these pedophiles and weirdos to represent you, and they turn around and say, you can't have guns. Or if you can have a gun, you have to have a gun with 3 bullets in it, and if you use it to defend yourself, you're going to go to jail. And people live here. I honestly don't believe anyone that is living here is by their choice, by their own personal choice, has a IQ higher than 20. I just don't believe it. You can't convince me of that. You just can't. There's nothing you can say. I have people that I know that live there, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is your problem? Like, what is broken in your brain to make you live in that place where people can get gunned down and then they just never find out what happens? You just free killings is just a part of life there. But then they're leading the charge. They're leading the country in gun control. So weird. But I'm no longer debating, working with, trying to figure out the problem. I don't care anymore. The problem is not everyday Americans. The problems are gangs and criminals that the city creates and funds and defends. They get more rights than you and I do. I don't care about gun control. I don't care. I don't support any of it. I don't care if it's a signature on a sheet of paper. I don't care if it's a background check. I don't care. I don't support any of it. The answer is no. I don't care who dies. I don't care if 100 kids get shot up. The answer is no. A flat no. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Peace.